If landscape does indeed influence taste, then Islay's has been tinting its whisky for longer than is the case elsewhere. It is here, go legends, that some of Scotland's earliest water of life was made. Here we are at the rather elegant tip of Islay. Sail that way through the mist and you reach Ireland. In the most romantic telling of how whisky came to Scotland, this whole stretch of coastline was a portal through which the ancient Celts arrived to preach the art of distilling. Now, depending on who you ask, we have the Irish, the Romans, the Persians, and even the Chinese to thank for its invention. Whisky's origins are as complex as a fine blend. This is Finlaggan, in the centre of Islay, once home to the MacDonald clan, Lords of the Isles, and to what is the most likely truth of how distilling reached Scotland. When Angus MacDonald married Princess Anya Nichachen of Ulster in 1300, Anya's entourage brought the art of distilling from Ireland with them. We don't know exactly where or when, but soon these distilling techniques were being employed to make a raw form of whisky here in Scotland for the very first time. Then in the 15th century, a first recorded mention of whisky emerged. The art of distilling first made it into print in Britain in the Canterbury Tales. A century later, in 1494, came Scotland's first recorded mention, and in it, Friar John Corr, a Fife monk, is listed in King James IV's Exchequer rolls as having received 8 balls of malt for aquavita. Now that's enough barley to make over 1,000 bottles of whisky, but it's unlikely that Friar John was either Scotland's first or only whisky producer. Whisky was now trickling its way across Scotland and into the country's customs and identity.